Don't forget to go to ashkicking.com for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products.
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Now, Donald Trump, of course, he reacted to this news. And of course, he drowned himself in hypocrisy, as he always does. In response to this news, Donald Trump, he said, "It is love that defines us." It's ironic that he would say that when it comes to a killer like Stephen Paddock killing over 58 people. But when black NFL football players protest against injustices in the country, they're called sons of bitches. But he doesn't call the Nazis that were marching in Charlotte sons of bitches. And he doesn't call this man that killed over 58 people a son of a bitch. So Donald Trump gives this shooter the same respect that Dylan Roof got after he killed 9 black people that were at Bible study in church. What a coincidence. You know, regardless if you're religious or not, it's amazing the prophecies and the predictions that are in the Bible. I'm talking about 2,000 years ago. I mean, even if you want to look at some of the things that are said as just metaphors or whatever, one thing you cannot deny is how accurate they were with predictions. We've all heard them talk about the last days in the Bible, where they talk about the devil just popping up, emerging out of nowhere, killing people in broad daylight. And as a kid, you know, you really thinking it's the actual devil, right? But once again, a lot of this can be interpreted as metaphorically speaking. And we are getting and we are seeing exactly what was transcribed in that Bible. I mean, what are they going to do about these mass shootings that once again continue to exacerbate? We often hear Republicans talk about shootings in Chicago. But what are you going to do about these shootings? Because this happens all across the country, right? Everyone doesn't live in Chicago. But when this kind of stuff happens, it can happen anywhere. It doesn't matter if you live in a good neighborhood, you live in a bad neighborhood. All you have to do is be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, you could be a 7-year-old elementary student just at school. You could be at church praying. You could be at the movies with your family enjoying a great movie. Or you can be at a concert. But see, when you look at the contrast and you look at Chicago, you can move out of Chicago. You can move out of that city if you want. You don't even have to leave the city. You can move on another block. You can move on the other side of town. You can move to a different city, right? You can leave the state entirely if you want. But when it comes, how do we protect ourselves from them? Because they have no motive. And this is basically what you call the work of the devil. You have no motive. This is not revenge on anyone. This is not personal. This is sheer evil and the true definition of evil. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.